Almaty is 1,000 years old. The new age of the city was discussed during an international conference on Thursday. Officially, Almaty remains only 155, with the chronology going back to the foundation of Fort Vierny. This, however, might change in the nearest future.
Almaty is a city with a millennial history. During the international conference, Ancient and Medieval Urbanization of Eurasia, Origins, Evolution and the Age of Almaty, historians asserted that the city area was occupied by settlements even before the founding of the Fort Vierny. Academician Karl Baybakov said that archaeologists discovered coins in modern Almaty dated back to the 10th and 13th centuries. The process of urbanization, formation and development of Almaty took place during the Karakhanid Empire. Thus we assume the city was set up between 10th and 11th centuries. Guide Tatiana Gritsenko told tourists that Almaty is over 1,000 years old, long before the findings of scientists. Prior to becoming a guide, Gritsenko collected historical data about the city in libraries. Everything is evidenced with archaeological findings. They not only refute but rather prove that Almaty is 1,000 years old and used to be called Almatu. Back in 2006, the city administration planned to create a museum of Millennial City as part of the municipal program Cultural Heritage. The age of the city is another element of national ideology. After all, it is very important for each resident to know that he lives in a major city with a lot of history. Interestingly, Kazakh historians initiated an active search for evidence of the city's ancient origins, but only after the corresponding appeal of President Nazarbayev. It was his decision to treat the age of Almaty as a political issue. Now the authorities are trying to actively erase the colonial past of the city by saying that Fort Vierny was built on the site of an ancient city. In this sense, Kazakhstan itself becomes a country with rich history.
International star Roger Moore, who portrayed James Bond for 12 years in 7 films, is visiting Kazakhstan as part of his duties as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. The trip began from the native village of President Nazarbayev, where Moore and his wife Christina met with local kids.
Despite kids' expectations, Roger Moore arrived in a regular car. He got out with no explosions and special effects, but still like Bond, with a lady on his arm, his wife Christina. The actor will stay in Kazakhstan for 3 days as a Goodwill Ambassador for UNICEF. Right after his arrival, Moore inspected the implementation of the pilot program on the disaster risk reduction in schools. The school in Ushkonir, the home of the president, became 30th education institution in Kazakhstan to test a new course. On Thursday, pupils, firefighters and medics tested their readiness for an earthquake. We hold drills every quarter so that children know how to escape classrooms in case of earthquakes, floods or fires. At the end of the drill, Sir Roger Moore said he liked what he saw and everything was like in the movies.
And I think you're the most marvelous group of young people I've seen in a long time.
Kids were really excited about the visit of the real 007 agents. Pupils told him about their favorite subjects in school and movies they liked. Unsurprisingly, Bond's adventures were at the top of their list. Children liked special effects and gadgets the most, although the actor noted that the presence of guns in films negatively affects young psyche. In real life, Moore never carried a real gun.
I don't know about being a hero off screen. On screen, it's very easy to be a hero because somebody writes the words and you look as though you know how to do things.
The meeting with kids lasted for quite a while, since real James Bond rarely ends up in the rural Kazakh villages. While saying goodbye, Moore told children he will visit them again during his next trip.
These were all the main news from Kazakhstan for November 18th. Join us tomorrow for more. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.